Hey, this is Rich. Welcome back. I just finished my 14th week on Wegovy. I took my 15th shot just a few minutes ago. Like always, so far so good. No negative side effects. So I'm on the minimal dose, the 0.25 for Wegovy. So that seems to work for me. Hopefully, it works for you, or if you're using a little higher dose. Um, I think my piece of advice is to try to go slowly on your increases because I think that's when you're probably going to have some negative side effects. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm just giving you my personal opinion. So today, last couple of weeks, I went to the farmers market and I walked around a park last week. This week, I'm just sitting in front of my fireplace again. Um, and I wanted to talk about something I think that's been instrumental in me losing weight and following the regimen that I'm trying to follow. I'm not trying to be too strict, so it's not terrible. It's not like, oh boy, I never get anything good. And I don't even think about the food in that way right now. But I do want to talk about accountability. And I think that I hold myself accountable for what I'm doing. I didn't hold myself accountable for how I ended up in this mess. And now I'm trying to hold myself accountable for getting out of this mess. And so I do a couple of things. One is I watch carefully what I eat. I try to make sure that when it's just me, when I'm making food at home, I absolutely follow the Mediterranean diet. I do pretty well, not letting things sneak in. I noticed a couple of weeks ago I was letting some extra sneak in, like mayonnaise and things like that. Things that I didn't need to put in that particular recipe, but I was putting in because it tastes good. And I thought, I don't really need that. It tastes good without it. So I'm being careful about that. The other thing I do is I weigh myself. I weigh myself every day, but I weigh myself for real today, every Saturday. And the weight that I have, that's the weight that I tell you. That's the weight that I tell everybody else. So if I go up and down during the week, I don't take the lowest weight and tell everybody that's what I've lost. I don't do that. I stay with this weight. So the whole week long, no matter what my weight is, and a lot of times it's higher, what I do is I will tell this weight. And I think it holds me accountable because I know that I have to, on a weekly basis, pay attention and I have to really strive to hit it. And this week was tough. I went out for breakfast on Sunday to a really great pancake place. I had pancakes and syrup, and oh boy. And then I also had a meeting at work where it was catered and had some sandwiches brought in, and they make really good sandwiches. And it's not just the bread, it's not just the meats and cheeses and things like that. It's the sauces and the cookie that it comes with, and the potato chips that it comes with, and things like that. And I tried really hard to just take things in moderation. So, for example, when I went to the pancake house, they gave me 3 pancakes. I ate 2. I would have eaten 3. I would have eaten more if they would have given me more in the past, but I was very satisfied with 2. I didn't feel like I missed out. I felt like good. I felt really good. And I felt good about leaving 1. So if they would have given me 4, I would have eaten 3. And I would have said, really good, I left 1. Anyhow, so that's what I did. And on the catered lunch, instead of eating the whole sandwich, I ate a half sandwich. Instead of eating the whole cookie, I ate a half a cookie. Instead of eating all the bag of potato chips, I did not open them. So I think I did right by myself. I felt good afterwards. I was not hungry. I wasn't hungry going in. I'm never hungry on this drug, but I wasn't hungry going in. And when I finished eating, I was pleasantly full. I felt good. I didn't feel like, oh boy, I should have saved the cookie. I should have ate the rest of the cookie, or I should have tapped into the rest of the sandwich or the potato chips. I felt good. So the other thing I did is I bought watermelon this week. I bought actually 2 big watermelons, and I gave one to my family members nearby. And then I went over and ate watermelon there a couple of days because they didn't think they could eat it all. So I didn't want it to go to waste. Oh boy. And then I had my whole watermelon here, and I thought, the watermelon, there's not many calories in it. It's mostly water, big deal. So I look it up. A whole watermelon of a moderate size, of the size that I got, probably 1,400 calories. It's like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of calories when you're looking at that. I'm eating a lot less now, and trying to be mindful of what I eat so that I can get the best food and the best quality. But I really wanted the watermelon, so I went for it. that made it tough this week. So all week I was looking at my weight and I think, oh boy, I'm going to have a bad report out this week. I'm going to feel bad telling you what I ended up losing or gaining. So the whole week and even yesterday, I was thinking, oh, this is not going to be a good Saturday. So it ended up, because of the accountability, because I know I'm going to come and tell you what my weight loss is. I'm putting it in, essentially telling millions of people. Okay, I'm telling dozens of people what my weight loss is. It was more real, and I really, yesterday I focused on, instead of saying, oh, I blew it this week, I might as well just go crazy on Friday night, and then Saturday morning the weight loss will be a little higher, but then I get to have a really good food Friday night and sneak all that stuff in. I didn't, and because I wanted to come as close to a weight loss, or at least not gaining weight, as I could. Minimize the weight gain is what I was shooting for. Um, so I think it helped. So in a strange way, I want to thank you for watching the video and helping me along in this journey. Anyhow, let's talk about what you're really here for. This week was a tough week, up and down. I'm sorry, I was up. I was up, eating, going out to dinner, going out to breakfast, going out to lunch, and then having just massive loads of watermelon, which is good for you, but it's not great when you're trying to lose weight and eating the amount that I ate. So I weighed myself this morning. I was really pleasantly surprised. I ended up the same weight I was last Saturday, so I didn't gain any weight. I ended up with 0 weight loss this week. I'll take that. I'm okay. And so down total, I'm still down 60. I'm not giving it back. We'll see you next week.